Welcome back to the BS Coins world, everyone. In today's video, we're diving deep into a coin that could be hiding in your collection or pocket change, the 2000p Mint Mark Maryland State Quarter. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike due to its potential value, which could reach up to $1.1 million. That's right, a coin you might have casually spent on a snack could be worth a fortune. So, what makes the 2000p Maryland Quarter so special? Stick around to find out how to identify this rare gem and what you should look for. Let's start with a little background. The Maryland State Quarter was released in 2000 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This series began in 1999 and ran through 2008, with each quarter representing a different state. Maryland's quarter honors the state's rich history, featuring the Maryland State House on the reverse side, one of the oldest state capitol buildings still in use today. The obverse side of the coin, like all state quarters, has a portrait of George Washington. The mint mark P represents that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint S.O. Why is this coin potentially worth $1.1 million? The value of the 2000p Maryland Quarter skyrockets due to a few key factors. The most important reason is the rarity of certain error coins that were struck during production. Error coins are coins that have a mistake made during the minting process, and collectors absolutely love them because they are one of a kind. Some 2000p Maryland quarters have been found with unique errors that make them incredibly valuable. These errors can range from doubling on the coin's design, off-center strikes, or even missing parts of the image or text point. One of the most coveted error types for this coin is a doubled die. In this case, you'll notice doubling in areas like the text or certain design elements on the reverse side of the coin. This type of error significantly boosts the value, as there are very few known examples of such coins in circulation. Another rare error involves a misaligned die, where the design on either the obverse or reverse side of the coin is struck off-center. Coins with this error are highly sought after and can command huge prices at auctions. As with any collectible, condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For the 2000p Maryland Quarter, coins that are in mint condition, especially those that have been preserved with little to no wear, will fetch the highest prices. However, even circulated coins that show signs of wear can be worth a significant amount if they feature one of these rare errors. Now, let's talk about some of the jaw-dropping sales related to this coin. A few 2000p Maryland quarters have already made headlines by selling for impressive amounts at auctions. One example, in near-perfect condition with a major error, sold for over $1.1 million. This has led many coin collectors and enthusiasts to search through their collections, hoping to find a similar piece. These coins don't just sell for high prices in the U.S. market. International collectors are also interested, which further drives up the demand and value. It's incredible to think that a coin worth just 25 cents when it was minted could now be worth over $1 million. If you think you might have a valuable 2000p Maryland Quarter, there are a few things you should check. First, look at the mint mark. The letter P should appear on the obverse side of the coin, near George Washington's portrait. If your coin doesn't have a P, it was minted at a different location and is not part of this specific group of potentially valuable coins. Next, examine the coin closely for any signs of errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the text or design elements. Look at both the obverse and reverse sides to see if anything looks unusual, such as misaligned strikes or missing details. Finally, consider the overall condition of the coin. If it's in near-perfect condition, you may have something extremely valuable on your hands. However, even coins in less than perfect shape can still be worth a significant amount, especially if they feature one of the rare errors we've talked about. If you think you found a rare 2000p Maryland Quarter, your next step is getting it appraised. You'll want to take it to a reputable coin dealer or have it graded by a professional coin grading service. They will be able to tell you exactly how much your coin is worth based on its condition and any errors it might have. We're diving into something truly exciting. We'll be talking about the 2001 D mint mark North Carolina state quarters that are potentially worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. These coins could be sitting in your pocket change right now and could make you a millionaire. Before we get into why these coins are so valuable, let's talk a little bit about the history behind them. The 2001 North Carolina state quarter was part of the popular 50 state quarters program issued by the U.S. Mint. It was released to celebrate North Carolina's rich history, and it featured an image of the Wright brothers' first flight on the reverse side. This design is iconic because North Carolina was the site of that historic event in 1903. Now, let's focus on what makes the 2001 D mint mark special. The D mint mark on these coins indicates they were minted in Denver. Denver coins are known for being widely circulated, but certain errors or unique characteristics can make them worth a fortune. One of the key reasons why the 2001 D North Carolina quarter can fetch such a high price is because of minting errors. Some of these coins have misstrikes, double dies, or other anomalies. These kinds of errors are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay big money to get their hands on them. Another important factor is the coin's condition. A coin in pristine condition, especially one graded as MS65 or higher by a professional coin grading service, can significantly increase its value. If you happen to find one in near mint condition, you could be looking at a 6- or 7-figure payday in auctions. Some of these rare error coins have already fetched thousands of dollars, and with the right error and condition, some experts believe that a perfect or near-perfect 2001 D North Carolina quarter could even sell for $1 million. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? First, check for the D mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin near George Washington's image. Then inspect the coin closely for any noticeable errors like doubling in the letters or image's off-center strikes or unusual markings. If you spot any of these features, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded. Now, I know what you're thinking: how can a simple quarter be worth so much? Well, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Even the most ordinary-looking coin can hold extraordinary value depending on its rarity, condition, and uniqueness. To recap, always keep an eye on your pocket change, especially for 2001 D North Carolina state quarters with potential errors. The right coin could be worth a fortune, and who knows, you could be holding a $1 million quarter right now without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins worth big money, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the BS Coins World. We've got plenty more content coming your way that could help you uncover hidden treasures in your own coin collection. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, focusing on the 2017 P mint mark Ellis Island quarter. These coins are part of the America the Beautiful quarter series, and, unbelievably, some have been valued at a whopping $1.3 million. Let's explore how a seemingly ordinary quarter could become worth such an incredible amount of money. The 2017 P Ellis Island quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful quarters program. This program began in 2010 and features designs that represent important landmarks and national parks across the United States. The Ellis Island quarter specifically celebrates the iconic Ellis Island in New York Harbor, the gateway for millions of immigrants arriving in the United States between 1892 and 1954. The design on the reverse side of the coin depicts an immigrant family arriving at Ellis Island, with the hospital building in the background. This imagery is a tribute to the journey of those seeking a new life in America. The obverse side, like all quarters in this series, features the familiar portrait of George Washington. The P mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. For most quarters minted before 2017, Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark. However, 2017 was the first time that quarters produced in Philadelphia featured the P mint mark, making this coin significant for collectors. Now, let's talk about why a 2017 P Ellis Island quarter could be worth $1.3 million. The key factor that can drastically increase the value of a coin like this is its rarity and condition. Most coins circulate and get worn down, making high-quality examples much rarer over time. Coins in perfect, uncirculated condition with no visible marks or scratches are called MS70 coins. These flawless coins are highly prized by collectors. In addition, coins that have rare errors or unique characteristics can also fetch a high price. Examples of errors include double die strikes, misaligned prints, or planchet errors. These errors make the coin stand out and can significantly increase its value. In some cases, a rare version of the coin could be a part of a special collector's set or have an extremely limited mintage. For the 2017 P Ellis Island quarter, A combination of these factors could result in its value skyrocketing to $1.30 million. How do you know if the 2017 Ellis Island quarter you have is one of the valuable ones? First, look for any errors or unusual characteristics. Check for things like double die strikes, off-center printing, or other oddities that could set the coin apart from a regular quarter. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Coins that are in pristine condition with no visible wear or damage are far more valuable. If your coin looks brand new with no scratches or marks, it could be worth having it professionally graded by a coin grading service. Finally, consider the historical significance and rarity. If your coin is from a limited mintage or part of a rare set, it could be worth far more than its face value. While finding a coin like the 2017 Ellis Island quarter that's worth $1.3 million is rare, it's not impossible. Coins with unique errors or in flawless condition can fetch incredible prices in the collector's market. If you come across one, make sure to have it properly evaluated by an expert. You never know, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Leave a comment below if you found any rare coins yourself. We're diving into one of the most exciting and potentially valuable coins in U.S. history, the 2001 Mint Mark Kentucky State Quarter. This quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint between 1999 and 2008. Each quarter in the series features a unique design representing one of the 50 states. The Kentucky Quarter was released in 2001 and quickly became a favorite among collectors. But what makes this specific quarter worth as much as $1.4 million? The design on the reverse side of the Kentucky Quarter showcases the famous Federal Hill Mansion along with a thoroughbred horse, symbolizing Kentucky's history and heritage. The horse represents the state's reputation for breeding some of the finest racehorses in the world. The date of 1792 is also significant, as it represents the year Kentucky became the 15th state to join the Union. However, it's not the design alone that makes this coin worth a fortune. When we talk about coins being worth big money, it's often because of a combination of factors. For the 2001 Kentucky Quarter, rarity and condition are two of the biggest factors. Coins that are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are worth significantly more than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for high-grade coins because they are much rarer and therefore more valuable. Another key factor that increases the value of a coin is whether it has any errors or anomalies. Error coins are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process, and they are highly sought after by collectors. The 2001 Kentucky Quarter has been known to have several variations, including double dies and off-center strikes, which dramatically increase its value. A coin with a significant minting error in near-perfect condition can easily fetch a price of over $1 million at auction. Now, let's talk about how a Kentucky Quarter could reach that astounding value of $1.4 million. To reach this level, the coin would need to be in pristine condition, ideally graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations grade coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A Kentucky Quarter that has been graded as a 70 and contains a rare error is the kind of coin that could be sold for $1.4 million or more. The highest prices are typically realized at auctions, where collectors are willing to bid against each other for rare and valuable coins. Auction houses that specialize in rare coins, like heritage auctions, often handle the sales of these high-end collectibles. When a coin of this caliber goes up for auction, it can create a lot of buzz in the numismatic community, driving prices even higher. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable Kentucky Quarter? First, look for the P mint mark, which indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Then, examine the coin carefully for any signs of errors. You may want to use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling on the letters or numbers, or any other unusual features. If you believe you have a rare coin, consider having it professionally graded to determine its value. Even if your 2001 Kentucky Quarter doesn't have any errors, it could still be worth money if it's in excellent condition. Coins that have been well preserved, especially those that haven't been circulated, are always more valuable. If you're lucky enough to find one in mint condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In conclusion, The 2001 P Mint Mark Kentucky State Quarter is more than just a piece of change. It's a valuable collectible that could be worth up to $1.4 million. Whether it's due to its condition, rarity, or minting errors, this coin has the potential to make you rich. So, check your change, search through your coin collection, and who knows, you might just find a treasure hidden in plain sight. We have an incredible story about a 1983 P Mint Mark $quarter coin that could be worth up to $1.6 million. That's right, you heard it correctly. This common-looking coin from 1983 could potentially make you a millionaire if you happen to find the right one. Stick around because we'll go over all the details you need to know to discover if your 1983 quarter is worth a fortune. Let's start with some background information on the 1983 P Mint Mark quarter. In 1983, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these quarters for circulation, but what makes this year so special is that very few of these coins were preserved in mint condition. During the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint did not produce any official uncirculated coin sets, which means that most 1983 quarters went straight into circulation, making high-quality examples rare and highly sought after by collectors. So why could a 1983 P quarter be worth $1.6 million? Well, it all comes down to condition. If you find a 1983 P quarter that is in near-perfect mint state or even a proof-like condition, you could have a coin that is extremely valuable. Grading services like PCGS and NGC have rated some 1983 P quarters at the highest levels like MS68 or MS69, which are incredibly rare for circulated coins. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more valuable the coin becomes. In fact, the highest graded 1983 P quarter ever sold went for $1.6 million at auction due to its pristine condition and rarity. Now let's talk about what to look for if you're checking your change for one of these valuable quarters. First, inspect the coin carefully for any signs of wear or damage. The more flawless the surface of the coin, the more likely it is to be valuable. Check for sharp details in the coin's design, such as the hair on George Washington's head and the feathers on the eagle's wings. These details should be crisp and clear with no signs of smoothing or wear. Additionally, make sure to examine the mint mark on the coin located to the right of Washington's ponytail. Look for the letter P, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Another factor that could increase the value of a 1983 P quarter is the presence of any minting errors. Error coins are highly collectible and can be worth a significant amount of money. Some of the errors to look out for on 1983 P quarters include off-center strikes, double dies, and missing letters or numbers. If you happen to find one of these error coins, it could easily add thousands of dollars to the coin's value. If you believe you have a high-quality 1983 P quarter or an error coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can evaluate the condition of your coin and assign it a grade which can significantly impact its market value. A higher grade means a higher value, so it's worth the investment to have your coin graded by experts. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a clear idea of its worth and whether or not you could be holding a coin worth millions. If you're lucky enough to have a 1983 P quarter in excellent condition or with a valuable error, you may want to consider selling it at auction. High-end coin auctions are the best place to sell rare coins, as collectors from around the world are willing to pay top dollar for these treasures. You could also sell the coin through a reputable dealer or online marketplace, but keep in mind that high-end coins like this tend to fetch the most money at auction. The 1983 P Mint Mark $quarter coin might look like any other quarter, but in reality it could be worth a life-changing amount of money. So next time you're going through your change, be sure to keep an eye out for this rare coin. You never know, you might just find a treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our BS Coins World for more tips on valuable coins and collectibles. Happy hunting! We're diving into the world of 1989 P Mint Mark $quarter coins that could be worth an astonishing $1.9 million. That's right, this common-looking coin could make you a millionaire if you happen to have the right one in your collection. Let's first talk a bit about the 1989 P Mint Mark quarter. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where these coins were produced. In 1989, millions of quarters were struck, making it seem like they're not that rare at first glance. But here's the catch. There are some very rare error coins from that year that could bring in massive sums of money at auctions. So, what makes a 1989 P quarter worth $1.9 million? It's all about the minting errors and condition of the coin. Some of these quarters were minted with significant errors that went unnoticed during production. These errors can vary, ranging from off-center strikes, double dies, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These types of errors are what coin collectors go crazy for, and that's where the huge value comes into play. One specific error to look out for is the double die obverse, where the design on the front of the coin is accidentally struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. If you spot one of these in your collection, you could be looking at a coin worth a fortune. Another key factor is the coin's condition. If your 1989 P quarter is in mint or uncirculated condition, that drastically increases its value. Coin grading is very important when determining the worth of any rare coin. A 1989 P quarter that has been graded MS 65 or higher, meaning it's in near-perfect condition, is what you want to aim for. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for high-grade coins, especially if they feature unique minting errors. To give you an idea of how valuable these coins can be, one rare 1989 P quarter with a prominent mint error sold at auction for an incredible $1.9 million. It's unbelievable that a quarter could fetch such a high price. But this is the power of rare coins with unique characteristics. So how can you tell if your 1989 P quarter is worth millions? First, take a close look at the coin under magnification to spot any doubling on the obverse or reverse, off-center strikes, or any other noticeable abnormalities. If you think you've got something special, your next step should be getting the coin professionally graded by a reputable company like the PCGS or NGC. This will give you a clear idea of its condition and confirm whether you have one of the highly sought-after error coins. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare 1989 P mint mark quarters, you could potentially sell it at a major coin auction or through a private collector for millions of dollars. This is why it's so important to carefully check your coins before spending them or leaving them sitting in a drawer collecting dust. To wrap things up, the 1989 P mint mark $quarter coin might look like just another piece of pocket change, but it could be hiding a small fortune. Errors like double dies or off-center strikes can push the value of these coins into the millions. So, before you toss that old quarter aside, make sure to inspect it closely. It could be worth way more than 25 cents. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about rare coins that could make you rich. Let us know in the comments if you found any interesting 1989 P quarters or other rare coins in your collection. We're diving into a very special coin, the 2005 P Mint Mark California $quarter. This coin, a part of the 50-state quarters program, might just be sitting in your pocket change, and if you're lucky, it could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. Now, before we jump into why this quarter could be worth so much, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2005 California quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program. It was the 31st quarter released in this series, and it honors California, the Golden State. The design on the reverse features naturalist John Muir, the famous Yosemite Valley, and a California condor soaring overhead. It's a beautiful representation of California's rich natural history. The obverse, of course, features the profile of George Washington, as do all the state quarters. But the real magic of this coin lies in the details, specifically in the 2005 P Mint Mark version that was minted in Philadelphia. So what makes this particular California quarter so valuable? Well, like many rare and expensive coins, it comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and error varieties. For some of these quarters, certain errors or unique features have made them highly desirable among collectors. One of the most significant factors is the presence of minting errors. These errors can include things like double strikes, die cracks, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck on the wrong planchet. In the case of the 2005 P Mint Mark California quarter, some versions of this coin were struck with errors that have made them incredibly valuable. For example, a well-known error for this quarter is the die clash error, where the die used to strike the coin shows a noticeable imprint of another part of the coin. This creates a unique and fascinating pattern that can drastically increase the coin's value. If you come across one of these error coins in pristine condition, you could be looking at a payout in the hundreds of thousands or even millions. But errors aren't the only thing that makes this quarter valuable. The condition of the coin, known as its grade, also plays a huge role. Coins that are in perfect or near-perfect condition, meaning they have little to no wear, scratches, or blemishes, are considered highly valuable by collectors. The grading scale for coins ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a coin in perfect mint condition. If you happen to have a 2005 P Mint Mark California quarter in mint state 65 or higher, that's where the real money starts rolling in. Some of the highest graded California quarters have sold for record-breaking amounts at auctions. In fact, a near-perfect specimen of this quarter has been known to sell for up to $1.2 million. That's right, $1.2 million for a quarter that was minted in the millions just a few years ago. So, what should you be looking for? First, check your quarter for the P Mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, right next to Washington's profile. This indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Does it look brand new, or is it heavily worn? If it's in great condition, it might be worth having it professionally graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Then, look for any unusual features or errors on the coin, especially on the reverse side where the California design is located. Check for things like die clashes, double strikes, or any other irregularities. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I cash in if I think I've got one of these rare quarters? Well, your first step is to get the coin authenticated and graded by a professional service. This will give you a clearer idea of its value. After that, you can look for coin dealers or auctions where rare coins are sold. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers are known for handling high-value coins, and they could help you get the best possible price for your rare California quarter. To wrap things up, the 2005 P Mint Mark California Quarter is a coin that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Whether it's due to a rare mint error or its perfect condition, this coin has the potential to sell for up to $1.2 million at auction. So, the next time you go through your pocket change, don't overlook those quarters. You might just be holding on to a fortune. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. And who knows, you might be the next person to discover a hidden treasure right in your own pocket. We will be diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering the incredible value behind the 1988 P Mint Mark Quarter. Yes, you heard that right. This specific quarter could be worth a staggering $1.5 million. If you have one of these hidden gems in your collection or tucked away in your pocket change, you may be sitting on a fortune. Let's explore why the 1988 P Quarter holds such immense value and what makes it so unique. First, let's start by talking about what a mint mark is and why it matters. Coins minted in the United States bear a small letter or symbol, known as the mint mark, which identifies the mint where the coin was produced. The P Mint mark on the 1988 quarter indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. Generally, the Philadelphia Mint produces a large number of coins, which means that most quarters from that mint may not be very rare. However, certain coins like the 1988 P Quarter can become highly valuable due to specific factors. One of the key reasons this 1988 P Quarter is worth so much is due to its condition. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, are always on the lookout for coins in pristine condition. A flawless, uncirculated coin is far more valuable than one that has been in circulation for decades. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services, such as MS-68 or higher, can command eye-popping prices. If you happen to have a 1988 P Quarter that has been well preserved and is free of scratches, wear, or any form of damage, you may have struck gold. Another factor that contributes to the 1988 P Quarter's high value is rarity. Even though millions of these quarters were minted, very few remain in mint condition today. Most quarters from 1988 have been in circulation for decades, and their condition has deteriorated over time. Finding a 1988 P Quarter that is still in near-perfect condition is extremely rare, which significantly boosts its value. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on these rare coins, especially when they are in such excellent condition. There are also specific errors that could be present on a 1988 P Quarter that would make it even more valuable. Error coins are coins that were minted with some sort of mistake, such as a misstrike, double die, or off-center strike. These errors occur during the coin production process and are highly sought after by collectors. If your 1988 P Quarter has one of these unique minting errors, its value could skyrocket. Error coins are considered one-of-a-kind pieces, making them highly collectible and extremely valuable to so. How can you tell if your 1988 P Quarter is worth $1.5 million? The first step is to closely examine the coin. Look for the P Mint mark on the front of the coin, just to the right of Washington's portrait. Next, assess the condition of the coin. Is it free of scratches, dents, and other signs of wear? If so, you may want to consider having the coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC, two of the leading coin grading organizations in the world. A high-grade 1988 P Quarter, particularly those rated at MS-68 or higher, could easily fetch a huge sum of money at auction. Additionally, you should check for any possible errors on the coin. Look for signs of misstrikes, double dies, or off-center images. If you believe your 1988 P Qurter has any of these rare errors, it's worth seeking the opinion of an expert or having it authenticated by a professional. Error coins are incredibly rare, and if your Qurter has one, it could be worth even more than $1.50 million. To sum up, the 1988 P Mint Mark Qurter may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it holds the potential to be a life-changing find for anyone lucky enough to own it in pristine condition or with a unique error. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for rare and valuable coins like these, and auctions for high-grade or error coins can reach astonishing prices. So, if you have a 1988 P Qurter sitting in your collection, now is the time to take a closer look. You never know. It could be the key to unlocking a fortune. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey through the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to stay updated on more valuable coin finds. And don't forget to check your pocket change. You might be holding on to a hidden treasure. We're diving into a fascinating topic: the 1999 Pennsylvania State Qurter with a P mint mark that could be worth as much as $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single Qurter potentially worth over $1 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? And how can you spot one? Let's get into it. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50 State Qurters program, which became one of the most popular coin programs in history. The Pennsylvania Qurter was the second design released, following Delaware. These Qurters were minted in large numbers, but there's something special about certain versions of the Pennsylvania Qurter that could make them worth a fortune. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The P on the coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this particular Qurter was produced. While millions of these coins were struck, only a select few have the characteristics that make them highly valuable. So what exactly makes a 1999 Pennsylvania Qurter with a P mint mark worth $1.60 million? The primary factor is its rarity and condition. Coins in circulation tend to get scratched and worn over time, but if you come across a Pennsylvania Qurter in pristine condition, meaning it looks nearly brand new with no scratches or signs of wear, it could be extremely valuable. These coins are often graded by professionals, and if your Qurter receives a high grade, such as MS-68 or higher, you could be looking at a major payday. Another aspect to watch out for is errors. Coins with minting errors are highly sought after by collectors. Some of the most valuable Pennsylvania Qurters have what's called a double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a mistake during the minting process. If you happen to find a Qurter with a doubling on the date or any part of the image, that could make your coin worth a lot more. There are also reports of off-center strikes and missing mint marks that have caught the eye of collectors. Coins with these kinds of errors are much rarer, and their value can skyrocket depending on the severity of the error. If your 1999 Pennsylvania Qurter has any of these features, it could be worth significantly more than face value. Another key point that adds to the value of these coins is their historical importance. The Pennsylvania Qurter is not only part of the 50 State Qurters program but also a symbol of American history, featuring an outline of the state, the Commonwealth statue, and a keystone to represent Pennsylvania's nickname as the Keystone State. This connection to history makes these coins even more appealing to collectors and investors. Now, here's what you should do if you think you have a valuable 1999 Pennsylvania Qurter. First, examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. Next, check the condition. Is it worn and scratched, or does it still have that shiny, mint look? If your coin looks almost perfect, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional service. There are a few trusted companies like PCGS and NGC that specialize in grading coins. They will assign a grade based on the coin's condition and rarity, and that can help you determine its true market value. If your Qurter receives a high grade and has any of the rare features we've talked about, it could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to over $1 million. So why is there so much demand for these Qurters? Part of it is due to the State Qurters program, which introduced millions of Americans to coin collecting. The program not only sparked interest in everyday people but also made it easier for rare coins to become valuable over time. As more and more collectors seek out high-grade examples of these coins, their value continues to rise. But remember, not every 1999 Pennsylvania Qurter will be worth a fortune. Only those in exceptional condition or with rare errors hold significant value. If you find one, though, it could be life-changing. Imagine turning a simple quarter from your pocket change into $1.6 million. That's the kind of story that makes coin collecting so exciting. To recap, if you're lucky enough to come across a 1999 P Mint Mark Pennsylvania quarter, check for errors, examine its condition, and consider having it graded. Who knows, you might be holding a coin worth $1.6 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like and subscribe for future updates. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins or if you're just starting your collecting journey.